speaker.
bettingblue.com.au. Shop anywhere, anytime.
Hi, it's Dan Flake here with the latest. Police have spoken following a breakthrough in the disappearance of missing teen Cheyenne Lee Tatnall in Tasmania. Commander Kate Chambers says remains discovered during a search of the state's northeast this week are believed to be that of the 14-year-old last seen in late April.
There is forensic testing that will be required to understand that they are in Lee. Having said that, we do believe that it is in fact her.
A 36-year-old man's been taken into custody in relation to the case. No charges have been laid as yet. Lawyers for Tim Matheson, the former partner of ex-PM Julia Gillard, have indicated he's set to plead guilty to a charge of sexual assault. His case was heard in court in Melbourne this morning and adjourned until later in August. No further details of the charge were aired in court. An elderly man's been charged after 2 kilos of heroin were found inside of the lining of a suitcase at Melbourne Airport. Federal police claimed a 77-year-old NZ national travelled in from Thailand earlier this week. He's facing the prospect of life in prison if convicted. The experts deny there's a dingo problem on K'gari, formerly Fraser Island. There's been 3 attacks in a month, while big fines have been dished out to people trying to get photos with the animals over the past week or so. Dr. Bradley Smith's a dingo expert. He's told listeners the briefing these are wild animals which pose a risk if we're in and around their natural habitats.
We need to really fix the underlying problem, which is a human problem. I don't think there's a dingo problem on the island. I think there's a people problem.
And braver than brave. That's how Sinead O'Connor's...
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
Adam Cerra, Jack Martin and Mark Pittenay will join Captain Patrick Cripps in returning to the Carlton lineup for tomorrow's blockbuster against Collingwood. Coach Michael Voss confirming Cripps would take his place despite sitting out training today as he continues to battle a corked quad.
Everyone that we sort of hoped that we'd get through has been able to do that, so then I guess it's just down to selection with some of those guys, and so they've all sort of passed their tests.
The Wallabies have named 7 changes to the starting side for Saturday's Bledisloe clash against the All Blacks, and the 5th Ashes test begins at the Oval tonight. Teams will be named at the toss.
Selling the family home? Miller, Wan and John put you first.
This is SAFM weather. Showers and 16 for the rest of the day across the Limestone coast, getting down to 9 degrees tonight and hitting a top of 16 again tomorrow. For the best sporting podcasts from Australia and around the world, lift your game with Listener. Download the app now and search sport to listen.